all the competitors as well. For everyone that's putting in, thank you again. Really wanted to help contribute to the players whenever they do finish. And here we go. First round, started it up.
All right, straight into the match we go. Mundank on player 1, Kai player 2.
Yeah, very good tech break right as soon as the Ronin Gambit. Want to make sure you get in. And of course, going in with the speed of Nova, catching Magneto right at the start. And we probably should get a 1-bar kill here.
Yeah, so he's going to go into the Gravimetric Blaster here, going to DHC in Dispenser. The Cinematic Super is going to let him get a better incoming. Probably plink back a couple times, call a beam assist. Let's see. No, raw tag into Nova. All right.
A good one. They're just trying to stay away from it. They're using good movement to try to put him a little more towards the mid-screen. But of course, catching the low, crouching M, starting it off here.
So I think we're going to see a snap here. Yep. Get the mid-screen set up here on Vergil. Guess the side. Guess wrong.
And Raya goes going with the X Factor. Trouble Ruin, thank you so much for the rate of 18 right in the middle of Nova bust ass.
Yeah, I really like the decision here. Spend all the resources to get rid of Vergil. Get a nice safe mix-up incoming on Doom.
Ooh, nice catch coming in with the M's. And Dash's back unfortunately wasn't able to capitalize on the punish there. And the raw motion just going in with the kill here. And that should end it for game 1.
Mundank going to take game 1 here. Did not fall victim to the solo Doom problem. Gets himself on the board.
Yeah, I definitely could have turned the tide. Going right into the character select. I like to try to put yourself into a better mindset. It's the colors, RDK. You're switching the colors. That's clearly the reason. Actually going for the Phoenix. Okay.
On for the Phoenix too, and he's sticking with hidden missiles assist. Interesting choice against the faster beam assist for Magneto on Mundank's side.
I think the game plan from Mundank is still going to be the exact same. Try to go for the pressure, get the hit on Magneto, snap in the Phoenix, and there's the throw. Let's see if we get the snap in early. Get the rocket punch, and actually going for the hard tag conversion.
I like this choice here. Take out the mobility that is Magneto on the other side. I mean, Nova can just rush down Dr. Doom, and I doesn't have a lot of bar yet, so get the hit on Doom. Maybe snap in Phoenix then, but at least take out the most mobile member of the team.
Getting under on the incoming, using the assist from Magneto to duck underneath it, using that jab, and here comes that mix. Do we get the other side? No, looks like same side mix this time.
Oh man, and that is going to be a dead Jean Grey. It's going to be all up once again to Dr. Doom. Mundank not afraid of Anchor Doom here.
Ooh, little unfortunate on the timing of that X. Just had one more thing to block at the end there, just a little mistimed. Kai, once again, seeming like he may have had an opening, but not quite getting ahead of Mundank and just going straight into the next game.
Yeah, so, I mean, Mundank has really been controlling the start of the match. Kai getting the throw to start here. Gonna get the hit. Let's see what he does here. It's probably going to be a TAC.
Yeah, nice side TAC, taking away the meter and still building on top of that. Can he actually finish the infinite? This will build him the bar if he fills it up for the rest and drops once again with the Doom Infinite.
I just missed the dash input there trying to link the lights. Now Nova's out. He's loose, but gets hit by the foot dive.
My favorite button from the heavens. And this should also be meterless, and we're just about at the 4-bar mark, so pretty much Phoenix is guaranteed.
Jean close to guaranteed here, probably a little bit more meters, so even if the snap does happen, she'd probably get in fine. Ooh, this is going to be close. Good block.
Oh, with the dash under. And even with Mundank still having Spencer, that's still also like the anti-Dark Phoenix tech there, so Kai not really able to get Dark Phoenix in, and Mundank should be able to finish this food.
Going to arm here.
Oh, we get that other extension too. Gonna go for the one more. Oh, he missed it.
Misses. Air drop from Mundank there, but finds the hit anyway. Now he gets the incoming he likes.
Oh, I love the pressure. He's still, even with barring the X Factor here, the push block actually pushes him to the other side, but another drop, and of course the zip, bringing it down. Mundank 3-0 over Kai.
Scrambles there are so hard to deal with when Spencer's on the other side, and you have to try to block while he's underneath you.
Top 5 shells in the entire game. It's definitely won an Evo, you know, finally after Jibril had won pretty much like the biggest tournament now for Marvel ever. But when you come to the online space, it's one of those few times where it's, even if it's a tough shell, cards that can really like mess this whole team up. But it seems like right now that's going to be happening with Prodigy getting the opening gamut.
Yeah, so and I like Prodigy here playing Rocks Assist. A little bit of a different variation to your standard Magdoom Phoenix shell. Playing Rocks allows him to just have a bit of a slower horizontal neutral assist, kind of to counteract that jam session. And of course, the Magneto mobility going to be very tough for Zero to keep up with.
And that's another thing too. He probably won't be really using his meter that much, except maybe to just kill like with just maybe like the super for Magneto. So it's not like he's going to try to go for like a team super where that super doesn't really do much for him. So it's good to actually have that if you just want to utilize the assist blocks. It's still one of my favorite assists that's going to utilize.
Oh, Tokyo finds the stray hit, but unfortunately Magneto falls out $1 million. Not going to get hit by Dimension Slash either, and Tokyo's going to have to spend his X Factor to keep Vergil safe here.
Yeah, up on resources on both meter and, of course, with the X Factor. Not really able to convert from that level 2 X Factor, and stopping the raw teleport with that jab. Very smart for Prodigy to throw that out there.
Yeah, Prodigy, I imagine, being from New York, has a lot of experience against this shell, playing guys like No Life, as well as Flux.
Ooh.
But Tokyo finding a hit here, not over yet.
Yeah, definitely had the good movement going in with the dash ups all the way there. And Tokyo just going to try to keep it mid-screen. Won't have to spend his meter here, but crosses over, but not able to convert. And Prodigy finding crouching M.
A nice stagger there on the string by Prodigy. Make sure he got the hit before going into the full confirm attempt. Gonna burn his X Factor here. He's got Dark Phoenix confirmed, but he's got to be careful not to lose Dr. Doom here.
Yeah, I think not really sure what happened without him jumping to convert from that hard kick. And now Tokyo is gonna seem like he's gonna kill Doom, and this is actually very good for Tokyo. He ran out of his X Factor and no super to finish. All right, still got the
A little greedy there, doesn't come back to bite him.
All right, still trying to keep on with the jam session mix here. And will he spend the bar? No, he won't. Tries to go for the air grab reset. Yo, raw S.
They're going to spend the bar here, going to put on, oh, went for swords, but got Dimension Slash instead and gets hit with the falling button there from Phoenix.
All right, now, oh, stuffed with the jab going through the reverb, not quite killing. And I thought that the feathers was going to chip him out, but still at the very end of it, Prodigy could have lost Phoenix in one go there, but still kept his composure.
Yeah, very good to keep your composure there in the scramble with Dean, especially without X Factor, and Prodigy puts one on the board.
Shout out Static Gorilla. 49 months, 4 years. Thank you so much, of course, Static. Shout out to you. Here we are back again with the neutral, and yeah, still going to try to get stuffed out for the rocks there, but seemed like it's really working out for this assist call. Going for the throw and keeping him in the corner. Let's see if he goes for a TAC or anything. What do we got? Remora gifting tier 1 sub to Smelly Buttholes and crap. Shout outs to you, of course, with the gift sub. Thank you.
I'm so happy you agreed to read the gift sub, so I don't have to do it because I'd laugh my way through it.
It's TNS night. Tom may not be here, but I'll hold it down. I got you.
Someone's got to keep a straight face for it. And yeah, those rocks are just putting in so much work for Prodigy right now. Keeping Tokyo pinned down. Gonna go into the TAC Infinite here with Dr. Doom so he doesn't have to spend any of his resources. Prodigy in the driver's seat right now.
Yeah, went for the down TAC too, so a lot of players will still try to tech down, especially if you already have the 5 meters for Phoenix, so it makes you think, oh, are they just going to steal my meter now that they already have 5? Not really people expecting the down TAC, and it worked out for Prodigy. Now with the X Factor, doesn't even need to do anything, but just go straight into level 4, get the fun.
Yeah, I imagine going to go, oh, just going to spend the 1 here. Saving the meter for next game. Prodigy goes up 2-0 here over Tokyo.
Phoenix is going to need it. May as well start off with 4 bars.
All right, so Tokyo taking a moment here, regaining their composure. All right, back into the match we go.
Yeah, so one thing to mention too is that the match is always to start off with 0, not getting anything off at the start, and Magneto will kill off of almost anything, even off of a throw if you want to spend your bar. So it's pretty much about like where the point war really starts. And at least with Tokyo's sake, he doesn't have to worry about the meter build assist, but he has to get in first. Let's see if he can kind of adapt on this game.
One thing I've noticed Prodigy's been doing really well in this set so far is he's been trying to counter call the Doom Rock. So he's waiting till he sees Jam Session or Rapid Slash coming out in startup, and then he calls his own assist to counteract it. Very smart neutrals play by Prodigy, and it's helped him find yet another hit here.
Yeah, we'll actually spend the meter now. 2.5 bars. Not really worried about missing out for meter gain here. He's already up. And of course, the Rocks actually getting over on that cross-up and bringing him back to the corner. Good adjustment.
So I imagine we're probably going to see another TAC attempt here. No, goes for the reset. I like that. Fake the TAC.
I'm not sure if Tokyo was either mashing on the TAC break, but still gets opened up anyway. And now we have 5 bars guaranteed Dark Phoenix, and the cross under with the launch actually drops it here.
Gonna go for a Dimension Slash here. Gonna have to X Factor to keep himself safe.
Ooh, good Helmbreaker with the swords to keep that combo going. And yeah, this is where you kind of need this Dark Vergil to start moving in. You have only like a little bit of X Factor time left. Once Dark Phoenix comes in, you got to cash out and go for the quick kills.
And it really is going to matter here just how he takes out Jean to pop Dark Phoenix, because if he's able to pop her high enough where he can put on swords, he can get a favorable neutral position after the pop.
Oh, wow. The overdrive going in from downtown. Still having X Factor make that save. Fly, fly, fly. And that will do it. 3-0.
All right. Prodigy taking it 3-0, advancing on here in the winner's bracket. Tokyo, I'm sure, will go down to wreak havoc in losers. That's where he's going to have to...
Just keep our names in the hat, you know? Bring it up.
Absolutely, man. Team Chrome Dome. Let's go.
Hell yeah. I just need to get a good wax shine on for next time. But going right into the match.
All right, so we are going to have Clem on the player 1 side with the Team Ramasama against Tony Kila on the player 2 side. Clem approaching early here with the pipe pressure, but Tony Kila finding the low.
Yeah, gonna get things started. It seems like for this team especially, like you really want to try to go for either some snaps or you want to go for mix-ups and just go straight for the undergarment, going for the S to get on the other side. Good awareness there. I should be able to kill right off here.
And of course, Tony does have double OTG assist with Viper and Wesker, so plenty of ways to extend his combos for Vergil. Gets to keep it really simple, and he's going to take out Magneto here.
And 2 bars is definitely worth it to kill pretty much the neutral assist of the team to make it work. And oh, actually teleports same side to get the air throw. Good stuff from Tony on wearing that.
All right, very good stuff from Tony here. Oh, runs into the lariat though. That's what you got to be careful of.
This won't kill, but have to go for like the pillar to kill there. No X Factors. Just gonna let Vergil die. I feel like that might be a good decision. We'll see how it pans out for Tony Kila.
Alright, gonna put another Stalking Flare on screen. Shoutouts to Night Moves with the $10 contribution to the Matcherino pod as well. Man, all the money coming in tonight. We really do appreciate it. As Viper goes down, it's all up to Wesker here against Haggar Dormammu, but he finds the hit. To get the glasses off, still has X Factor.
Yeah, using that H to catch them falling down. It's definitely a little bit of an odd normal to kind of get both sides no matter where they fall under. And Meteor's actually going to stop the combo, but still doesn't matter. Jumping S, keeping on the same side. Tony Kila with 1 on the board with the 2011.
No, man, traveling back in time with that Dark Wesker. Right, Clem going to change it up here a bit. All right, he's going to go with Mag Doom Phoenix. Interesting. Haven't seen Clem playing a lot of Magneto Doom Phoenix lately, but and again, plenty of stuff in their bag. They've been leveling up quite significantly over the last year and a half, as you mentioned.
Yeah, and Static, is my mic source correct? I'm in the bathroom. I'm actually in a bathroom. Oh, I shouldn't have. You caught me right on red-handed there, so he got me right there, brother.
Oh man, Tony finding the hit there, nullifying the projectile with the Vergil sword. Gonna raw tag into Viper here. Interesting. Maybe try to chase down Magneto that way. No, just brings back in Vergil.
Yeah, very smart decision. You're going to want to try to keep the team source as best you can and what you're more familiar with. Try to catch Magneto with the H teleport, but the smooth moves from Clem is going to bring it on to the other side and stay with the neutral. Very smart.
Yeah, Clem really has completely switched up their game plan with the switch of the team, just really focusing on running away, letting Vergil come to them. Not trying to overcommit to anything, just focusing on building bar little by little for Phoenix.
And good tech from Tony, trying to meet up with the Magneto and try to get the throw in there, but a little one step ahead from Clem too. And now actually really good for Clem, spending the bar. Now Tony with 0 bars here is going to have to try to catch him and just reaches up with the air throw.
Clipped by the missiles there, just taking, you know, good safe damage with the disruptors, waiting for the missiles to come out, letting those do the work, not overcommitting to anything. I like this game plan from Clem here so far.
Yeah, definitely Clem not really committing to anything, just staying with the neutral. I really love this game plan. Actually get the birthday here. What can we get? Just kind of keep attacking the assist as best you can. 4.5 bars and now Phoenix is guaranteed.
Yeah, Phoenix guaranteed here. Viper and Wesker both bleeding pretty badly now. Gets the throw. Viper's going to lose all that red health, and Wesker is going to go down.
Now, Viper does have at least almost 3 bars going into here, but of course wouldn't matter. Can't even finish the sentence, going straight to level 3. Jumping up 1 apiece. Clem, good stuff.
Talk about turning combos there.
Neutral base really helped out.
Very smart there from Clem to kind of change up the game plan, not try to focus on rushdown, you know, stick to the strengths of the team, which is just kind of get your space, call your assists, let your opponent kind of run into stuff and overcommit, and then pressure when you got the opportunity.
Seems to be the game plan going into here, going for the up TAC. This may not build that much bar, it'll actually kill Vergil maybe around like the 3.5 bar mark, give or take, but still you're at least up on characters and resources here, so you may as well just finish. Oh,
it doesn't finish the infinite.
Alright, well, we're going to have to go straight into the DHC, and it's actually really good that these DHC really well with each other. Getting good damage, but they're going to actually spend the 3 bars here. This won't even kill. Tourney is just going to have to run this out with neutral to try to kill Doom here.
Oh, gets caught by the foot dive. Your favorite button again comes out. Doom's going to build plenty of meter here. Wouldn't be surprised if Clem spends a couple. No, just goes for the TAC, gets it broken, but does do the raw tag into Magneto. Smart, knowing that Tourney did not have any meter to snap with.
And only 1 bar too on Tourney's side, with 2 characters pretty much at about half health, give or take. Try to build up as much as you can. Teleports into the air throw. You can't be going into Magneto with that flick movement. That will always option select into the throw.
Yeah, that's one of those things where for Clem, it all just kind of worked out for them. Still refusing to spend the bar here, goes for the TAC, gets the kill on Wesker, and brings back in Magneto.
Good awareness for getting the punish on the Helmbreaker. That slow moving button, you just get that to anti-air, and you can have only almost 3 bars for Viper now, but still only with X Factor 3 and pretty much the Dark Phoenix guarantee. This is going to be a very tough program.
Yeah, Tourney already committing with the X Factor level 3 here, out of meter too, so really tough road for them to climb up here against Clem and the rest of his team.
Getting the 1 bar there, getting the kill of Magneto. Shout out to Zeno, of course, my son. Thank you so much for the sub. And with that, getting this crossover for the mix-up here. Only 1 bar. What do we get? Crossing under and falling H.
Yeah, Dean just coming in with buttons here. Clem feeling pretty confident right now. Knows he has the 5 bars for Dark Phoenix. Knows that Kila doesn't have X Factor anymore. So pretty safe bet that Clem just feels confident to rush down here, put the pressure on Viper.
Gonna have to do a little bit more neutral base here. Putting herself back into the corner though. Leaving a few with the fireballs, leaving some traps, and the air throw just gonna meet up with C.Viper, and that's 2-1. Match point going into Clem. Been playing so well since the switch over for the Magneto Phoenix, so definitely working out here on the long set.
Yeah, I'm very impressed so far. You know, the switch obviously is working out, but you know, Clem normally likes to play very rush down heavy teams, so the switch not only coming as a surprise for me, but I'm loving the neutral play he's exhibiting with this team that he's using now.
Crossover with the teleport, trying to get the Helmbreaker extension with that OTG assist. Caught the assist, but not really quite getting the Magneto. Crossing over with the teleport again, using that as an opening gambit, and still having the OTG using the snap early.
All right, nice block again there on the launcher cross-up for Clem. Gonna raw tag back into Magneto. Gene is safe. That's another opportunity to build up more meter for himself.
Against the H teleport, didn't want to commit to maybe just a raw Helmbreaker, no meter required either. And now we're kind of getting back into another situation where 3.5 bars goes for the EX Seismo there, but not really getting anything off of that. So we're gonna have to go in here again with 0 meters.
The missile's just doing all kinds of work for Clem right now. Sniping Viper, allowing him to get the hit, and he goes into yet another TAC. Let's see if he can finish the infinite this time.
Even without like finishing the infinite, this is pretty much like a guaranteed dead Viper off of anything that she would maybe want to open up with, unless she wants to try for. I really thought for sure EX Seismo was coming out.
Yeah, right there with you. I thought EX Thunderknuckle was coming out. A bit of an unsafe tag. Magneto's going to go down.
Tries to go underneath with the foot dive there. Not really getting anything to start off with Wesker here. 2011 though, it worked out in the first game, but you have pretty much 3 guaranteed kills characters you're gonna have to come in with, and the neutral of Doom, you're not really getting anything with these supers you're throwing out.
Oh, the finger lasers there actually helping out Kila. Knocked him out of the foot dive, so Clem didn't get the hard knockdown.
Frank doing very well, just keeping himself into the top corner there and just allowing Wesker to put himself into an unfavorable situation. And just like that, our first non-3-0 game for on stream tonight. 3-1. Tony Kila had the first round, but that switch, that key switch going with a neutral heavy set with Magneto, Doom, and Phoenix was definitely the right call, and took out Tony Killer's might and stuff like that. But I know that Frankie has a lot of like kind of random team like experience, so let's see if he can kind of adapt as early as he can going up with this big body.
All right, yeah, so let's see. Mighty Strike coming out right away from Thor. Gets the Mighty Smash, so he's going to get the full confirm here. Of course, has plenty of extensions with this team. Thor, when he gets going, can do a lot of damage. He is still a big body. A DHC here into the Stalking Flare. That allows him to get some spell charges, get his setup, and tag back into Thor if he wants to.
All right, Frankie actually taking the missiles there, just not really wanting to get caught up in the setup here, but wasn't really able to get out of that corner. And now it seems like Mech will actually get the kill here. Can he build that bar? No, not quite.
He doesn't build the other bar, does have some spell charges, but Frankie's going to bring Vergil right in.
Uses that H teleport to try to maybe mix to go to the other side, but MechWarrior going to press those pretty long-ranging buttons to try to catch Vergil. Not going to spend his X Factor here, and actually misses the Flame Carpet for the extension there.
Yeah, Frankie forced to X Factor there to save his Vergil. Teleport going to get sniped? Yes, it is. No X Factor from Mech to get rid of Vergil. Interesting choice. Let's see if it works out for him.
Yeah, using the X Factor would have definitely killed here, and barring even though like the level 2 X Factor still had a little bit of time to at least get a touch on Dormammu, but waited out the storm, and now it's going to be really tough for Frankie to get a kill. With an air throw, let's see what he get off of it. Hard tag, good extension, great.
Yeah, so going to rescale his damage here with Dr. Doom, so that's going to be a dead Dormammu. But getting rid of Thor when you don't have a lot of meter, let alone no X Factor, is no easy task.
And this is definitely one of the hardest characters to come in, especially when you have that Mjolnir's Might. There's not much Doom can really do. Gonna try to go for me air throw, but there's so much hyper armor that goes into that. With no real health there, you kind of just have to throw things against the wall so it sticks. And now Frankie getting a hit, gonna have to reset here somewhere. Where do we go?
Ooh, put on the swords. I like that.
Oh, but he actually caught him pressing buttons there. Maybe he just didn't think that he was actually getting hit there, just staggered the normals or something, but... Oh, we
got him.
Yeet!
Oh, the X Factor into the Command Throw Super for MechWarrior gets him the win, gets him on the board. 1-0 here.
Yeah, you love seeing that. Has so much priority with the iframes going up there. So anyone that's gonna caught like LMH, you can just spend that X Factor, go for that free grab. You're gonna have to be aware of that. And let's see if Frankie can adjust, see if he will see that next time.
So MechWarrior getting started here again, using the Dormammu Pillar Assist to get some extensions for Thor. Chooses not to spend the meter. Again, interesting choice.
A little bit slow with the Mad Blast, though. It was a little bit too high for Frankie to get any conversion there. And unfortunately, it dropped, letting Thor live. And now with one touch, yeah, that'll do it. And you really don't see that pillar again with any other character, but just Thor. It really helps him out so much rather than that dark hole. Really interesting to see.
Yeah, it's interesting that, you know, Thor kind of has to rely on more unorthodox assists. I mean, even with Super-Skrull, you usually see either Orbital Grudge or Tenderizer assist more often than you see Stone Smite.
They're going to get the lockdown in here now. Actually, Thor is just a little bit like closer to death here. He's kind of throwing all these hit confirms out the way, and unfortunately for Frankie, just letting pretty much the front of the team just live. And another drop from Mech, going to leave Vergil alive as well.
Does he get the happy birthday here? Gonna punish Dr. Doom, smart.
They're gonna let Thor try to build, and honestly, letting Thor build as much life back, he'll pretty much be at the same health as like another 750k life character, so he'll just be back at like a full range health for some other bits, but with that Doom Beam extension, gonna have to spend that X Factor, getting a little bit of momentum on Frankie's side to definitely kill off the
So Frankie's going to get a good setup here. He is running out of Devil Trigger, and he doesn't have any additional bar right now. MechWarrior does get out, escapes the mix-up. All right, I like this. This is a punish. That's a dead Vergil. Very smart there.
As well. Oh boy, this is going to be really tough. With X Factor too, and with actual neutral assist with that lightning spark. Gonna have to get in, but not really gonna get anything there. That crouching or the falling H gonna get the kill on MechWarrior. 2-0 over Frankie.
Yep, some uncharacteristic drops from Frankie here so far in this set, and really MechWarrior's just gotten everything started early on with Thor, but we're going to see an early snap from Frankie to try to take care of the anchor of the team, Super-Skrull.
Nice going back to the original side too, gonna keep that fake in, but what do we do now that we got the touch on here? We're gonna go for the up TC, and let's see if Frankie's got this. He's on around like maybe 35 to 40 MS, still shouldn't be all that bad to convert off of here. It's really off of that last hit. Can he get it? Yes, he can.
Yeah, good adjustment there falling down MageCur. He was able to clean that up, get the confirm, and spend the 2 bars to take out Super-Skrull.
Alright, got the air throw to start with MechWarrior side. Will he spend the meter to kill the Magneto? I definitely would at this situation here. Maybe just barring the second meter. This will also do a lot of damage too.
Yeah, Mighty Tornado does do a lot of damage there. Didn't get the kill, but was able to get him with the chip setup. Now bring in Dormammu to get the Stalking Flare on the board to create some more problems for Dr. Doom. I actually like keeping Dormammu in here because that's a problematic matchup for Doom.
I really like that delay for keeping the Flame Carpet there and then spend the X Factor a little bit late to get that confirmed. And now we have the Stalking Flare to set up for here, the mid-screen, just going to chip out Vergil as much as he can. See if he can get another spell. And here comes that. Hard tag. Snap!
Oh, X Factor snap by Frankie. All right, Vergil is loose. He's going to get to play the game, and he has plenty of resources to work with, but gets hit by the fish hook falling down from Dormammu.
Wow. And 3-0. MechWarrior, like you said, the big body was definitely the change up here, letting a lot of drops here on Frankie. Had a lot of conversions there, but MechWarrior actually like really impressive, sticking to the composure and
Sec-friendly assist, as I like to call it. And yeah, Vergil, Dormammu, Dr. Doom. Interesting shell coming out here from Tangrowth. Curious to see how this all works.
Now, I did kind of remember, now that I see the Vergil, I've seen them actually talk about bringing out Vergil some more, and I don't think I've ever seen them play with the Vergil in like some time, but we'll see how it goes up against the big body right at the start.
Oh, got caught swinging, gets hit by the Gamma Crush, spends the X Factor Rocket Punch for the pickup. And that's a dead Vergil right away, 8 seconds into the match.
Ah, the Evo winner, of course. And of course, just like taking the play out of the TJ book, spending the X Factor early because you don't really need X Factor on this team for the comebacks here or anything like that. You just can just get any touch off of Hulk, one touch will do it, almost no bar, and guaranteed off of Dormammu there, no bar required, and the crossover as well.
And really good play here so far from xmanchris. You know, the Rocket Punch does help you keep things simple, but he does have the optimal extensions with it. Gonna do the team super here. This does a lot of damage, and he can still even spend more bar, but instead goes into the anti-air gamma charge, and just like that, only took 26 seconds, and xmanchris up 1-0.
Yeah, Tangrowth unfortunately starting off that round with like trying to stuff out with a button when the meter was still there. That crouching light is not going a little bit too close to make that save. So let's see if there's any adjustment made from here on out. Hopefully take care of putting out one game for xmanchris.
Oh, running into the Lariat there. That's always rough. You gotta be careful about when you try to rush down the shell, especially when Haggar is still alive, because he's got that Lariat assist available, and he's gonna spend as much bar as he needs to get rid of Vergil here.
Probably gonna hard tag right back into the Hulk here, and even though like it's still away from the corner, you still can kind of get a pseudo good mix up with the Evo winner there. Was able to dash out of the corner, but of course waking up with buttons, not gonna really work out when you have that invincible Haggar swinging at you.
Yeah, wakes up with Lariat there, and again, it's a lot more of the same that we saw in Game 1. Gonna go with the optimal extensions. Oh, messed up the spacing a little bit. Dormammu does have a little bit of a different body than you might expect, so you do have to adjust your spacing on those gamma charge loops. xmanchris didn't account for that. Dormammu fell out, and you lose his Hulk.
Ooh, okay, good awareness to kind of catch them on the other side to get the air throw, but wasn't really able to pick up from there. Just a little bit too far, but now we have the... Now, there's no drones here, so there's still no real neutral to come out here. And now comes back in with the stalking player, Dormammu.
Yeah, this is kind of the rough part about playing this team with Rocket Punches. Once you lose Hulk and that ability to just, you know, rush your way in with armored buttons, not having a neutral assist really comes back to hurt you.
Kind of backed up and did like a, I don't know, just repulsionary use of the Lariat. Gonna have to spend that X Factor, keep Haggar alive. And I feel like that's the good option here. Just try to stall out as best you can. See if you can get one touch off of Dormammu. If you can keep Haggar alive, I feel like it's a better way to just kind of keep in with the game. But you're gonna have to punish that with the super of the Chaotic Flame, and now just Sentinel.
Yeah, so a little bit better of a situation now that Haggar honestly is gone because, you know, Chris does have a bit more mobility now as Sentinel, but it's not going to matter if Dormammu gets the hit.
Spend the X Factor, and this should be very simple. ABC 1, 2, 3, and actually uses the spacing of the flame carpet to just OTG from there, going right into the chaotic flame. Knew the exact spacing there too, and that's actually really cool to see. Good stuff from Tangrowth, tying it up.
Ties it up. All right, blocks the Gamma Charge on round start, but again swings into Gamma Crush. Gotta realize that super has 40 frames of invincibility. You cannot swing into that.
Yeah, probably just repulsionary pressing buttons there. Just seems like a very pretty much Back to the Future, just going right back to that first game, seeing exactly the same way it's playing out. Gonna have to rely on that Doom comeback, barring a drop.
Yeah, playing against big bodies, especially Hulk, it's one of those knowledge checks where unless you know what to expect and are conditioned correctly, you're just going to kind of be reckless sometimes out of a force of habit. It's really backfiring here for Tangrowth now as xmanchris on the verge of going up 2-1.
Anti-air Gamma Crush going back in, and no meter required. Just going to let that Gamma Charge one more will do it. And xmanchris 2-1, very quick. Third game. Let's see if Tangrowth can readjust here, going back to character select.
All right, we are seeing that Taskmaster you mentioned earlier coming out, B-Man, deciding to leave Vergil behind, maybe go with a character with a bit more zoning tools and, of course, more health.
Yeah, more health is definitely more important, especially when you have big bodies like these. And since there's no drones, I feel like this is definitely the right choice, since now you can kind of like use arrows more willy-nilly. You also have the counter super that will go up against any random buttons that Hulk has. There's a lot more options that I feel like Point Taskmaster will have. So let's see, like, Art of the Opening Gambit is working out.
It looks like they tried to go for a back throw there, and of course when you do that you get shield skills with Taskmaster, so that's working out for them so far. Hulk already less than 50% health, and Taskmaster finds a throw here, gets the pickup. Aw, unfortunate drop.
Yeah, I had the right idea, using the Spidey swing, switching it over to the other side, calling the assist to get the H button there, but actually get the happy birthday to reconcile. Will they spend the meter to kill Haggar? Let's see. No, just DC.
Yeah, so that's very smart. Taskmaster's crouching medium does have one of those hurt boxes that can actually clip Haggar in the legs, so that's, you know, where he's vulnerable when doing Lariat. Very good awareness there from Tangrowth, and Hulk is gone, but xmanchris finding the throw here.
Alright, gonna have to spend the bar, but well worth it to kill Taskmaster. Actually gonna go for the snap, and the snap actually kills. Alright, good X Factor, and now we're just gonna go straight into the ball. We're gonna have to DMC for this one, you have to. No, we're just gonna snap, and that didn't kill this time.
Oh, and he's going to get punished for that crouching M, and this is bad for xmanchris. His X Factor's running out. Dormammu gets the hit and the solo extension with the flame carpet.
Oh, no. Play with your food a little bit, but woke up with buttons. Lucky enough for Tangrowth that no Haggar assist was being called at that time, so going to have to try to watch out for the next game, barring unless they drop it. X Factor going into it, that's good.
Goodness gracious. All the stuff that came onto the screen pretty much all at once there, working out for Tangrowth as he ties it up 2-2.
Alright, now we get to see a little bit more of the neutral play, and now this is winner will take all. Going to go into the winner's side, and of course, just the barring switch going into the H of the Lariat, though. Let's see if they can convert. The Rocket Punch going for downtown, still able to pick up from that bar.
Oh, but again, messes up the spacing on the Gamma Charge loops.
Oh, it's getting
now his
scary.
X Factor's gone here. All very smart, baited the counter super.
Shout out to Rio Coot for the raid with the party of 4. Thank you so much for coming in. And just in time for Hulk to continue the combo on Dormammu. No X Factor, but still not really needed on a team like this. And no meter required. That'll do it.
And managed to adjust the combo correctly there. Got the proper loop. And gets another Evo winner. And barring a drop, this is going to be the set for xmanchris.
Trying to go straight into building once again. The 3 meters going to go for the Team Super. And the anti-air Gamma Charge going right into the Gamma Quake. And 3-2. xmanchris keeping the composure even with the team switch that seemed to work out for Tangrowth at the end. Just not quite able to make it to the end. But still, shout out to xmanchris.
Evil coming out.
I think that's with the somersault assist, so that allows for in case like Zero wants to try to press buttons on like any opening gambit, it'll allow like at least that somersault to get a conversion, but doesn't seem like we're gonna get that at least off of the round start here.
Looking like Zero already finding the hit here, gets the full extension with the Vergil assist, and he's going to go right into Sogenmu for these lightning moves.
Oh, he tried to get a little fancy at the end there. Let's see if it'll bite him. He's going to have to kill Wesker now that it's very mobile character. And yeah, that Buster really wet it. Other side for the crossover to Lightning.
Yeah, he was doing those optimal lightning loops in the corner. Remora's been telling me about those. You weave in the M lightning as well with the L lightning to kind of get a bit more damage. Make yourself a bit more meter efficient.
Yeah, especially of a high level or high health character like Chris, it's definitely worth it to go for those type of things too. I think that Jill has pretty much average health, maybe like 900k, might be wrong. That's definitely a Jeopardy question.
Corky J is in this chat, so Corky J would know how much Jill has. I want to say it's closer to 850, but again, not a lot of people play Jill, so some unfamiliarity there, especially Anchor Jill. So we're probably going to see that coming out here in a second, as Neo Stratos looking like they're very much in control of the match right now.
Oh, we got the Magnum though, and now we have 4.5 bars. Gonna have to try to snipe out the Zero here. You're already at pretty much less than a quarter life for Zero. You may as well try to go for anything. And the Alpha counter to save Zero, really smart decision from Neos. I like that.
Jill just using that machine gun super is pretty invincible and pretty safe on block. Brings it out again.
Yeah, so now both players are now out of meter, and now a little bit off of resources here, but it's still going to be really good for Neos to just throw out the card and just get anything all started. Now just choosing the X Factor, no real anchor on here. You may as well get rid of it.
Yeah, unironically, the real anchor for St. Valentine's team is actually on point for him in this matchup. That was Wesker. Nice air throw there off the X Factor recovery, and Neo Stratos going to take the first game, go up 1-0.
Yeah, very textbook, very as much as you can see from a Zero player, and been very well on just kind of keeping out from the Wesker. You're gonna have to start off actually using the anti-air uppercut to stop out that super, so very smart to now waste an entire bar on St. Valentine too.
Very good awareness there from Neo Stratos to use the Ruaging there, get that uppercut, snipe Wesker out of maximum Wesker. Even though St. Valentine's got the glasses off, he's not in a very good position right now as his Wesker's getting opened up and Zero's in full control.
I won't even have any meter required on this one too, just straight into the Buster Lightning. Still on a bar, and now with the mix-up here, going for the same side. Buster Lightning, no punish.
So Chris getting some good damage on Vergil there with those flame grenades, trying to set up their shop, set up the neutral here.
Yeah, the fire grenade is definitely your best bet to try to stop Zero from coming in, but the active of how long it takes for the grenade to come out, you can just charge Buster almost the entire way, and then just straight up just throw it out, and he won't even have a chance to throw it out. So Neo's just staying on the full screen, doesn't need to commit, just let him throw all the fireballs he wants, he's not coming in.
I imagine St. Valentine's probably going to look for a chance here to DHC into Jill, but not very easy because Chris doesn't have any air supers, and he's not getting any room to breathe.
I really thought that Hawktouken was actually going to chip out here. And now with the safe DHC going into here, and now crossing over with the grenade falling down, but no quite hit there, so we're going to have to leave it out. Not going to have to spend that X Factor, now meter deficient, going to have to spend the X Factor, try to get something going. But Neos right there, quick on the draw. Not quite able to convert there, but still being meter deficient and X Factor deficient. St. Valentine's going to have to go for a Hail Mary or something to stop the Zero Punch.
Yeah, St. Valentine's X Factor just about to run out here. He's going to lose his Jill. It's going to be all up to X Factorless Chris against Neo Stratos, who's got a full team, plenty of meter, and an X Factor still intact.
All right, good block from St. Valentine. Not quite baiting out that mid-screen lightning there, so gonna have to take a lot. 29 marble seconds, and now gonna have to save Zero. Don't want to even take as much chip as you normally would anyway, so this is still really good for Neos. Not really much that Chris can do, but goes for the super. Can he reach in time? No, he can't. And the punish, quite easy from there. Neos taking it over 2-0.
Yeah, I'm curious to see here if we're going to see a character switch from St. Valentine. No, they're going to stick with the same shell. All right. Confident in the Wesker.
Yeah, actually, I would have suggested maybe like switching it over. At least get to character select. Always being down 2-0 is never really a good look, but you really don't want to keep a momentum-based Zero, keeping it going. And it seems like now that Neos got the hit, it might steamroll into it, but match is still not over. Just looking pretty rough right here at the opening gambit. This should kill off the Wesker.
So we got these lightning loops on deck, looking like the execution's on point for Neo Stratos here, keeping them pretty simple here, not going for any strange variations. Gets the tag into Vergil here. Nice teleport jam session setup. I like to see that.
Oh wow, trying to go for a little bit of extra stuff. He sees that he's already up 2-0. May as well just try to go for a little fancy stuff. See how he can get it on with the Parsec, but not really getting anything off of that. Still not really much of a risk to go for it. And actually gets a birthday. I said that too much.
Oh, that could have been very bad for Neo Stratos, but they find the hit. Oh, there's the trade. Very fortuitous for St. Valentine. The second hit of that combination punch does cause a hard knockdown. They're going to be able to take out Vergil here.
Right now, Dante's coming up with less than half health, and now you pretty much have the anchor gone, but still have the threat of the zero Dante. And unless you can get rid of the jam session here, I feel like the solo zero is probably your best bet to handle this team. You really want to get rid of the assist here, but actually coming in just swinging, not really DHCing, not really sure what Neos is going for that, but
yeah, Chris coming down there with a double axe handle smash from the top rope, finds the hit on zero, and he's going to get himself on the board. St. Valentine putting one in the win column.
Ruh-roh. This could be the swing of things that puts St. Valentine on the momentum to keep it going, but Neo's going to have to stop playing with his food and try to keep it out. Hopefully he can kind of adjust to this. And now the maximum Wesker trading out with the Buster as well.
So Wesker getting a little bit more of an opportunity to play here in this game. Teleport moving around, killing that Sogenmu time, falls down with the heavy and finds the hit on zero. This is the best case scenario for St. Valentine right now.
And that should be able to kill. He has very little health, and yes, Wesker is now up on the board, and will actually stop a good bit of Dante movement if he can get those gunshots out. But let's see what Neos can do with this one bar. What will he do? Will he just keep on with the Dante pressure? I feel like probably getting Vergil is probably the best play. What do you think? I guess we'll see now. It's like keeping the Dante in. Gonna have to try to get the air throw, and yeah, just the movement that you have with Wesker and the teleport just puts him into the right spot to get the air throw. Right off the airplay, and what will we do? Snap in?
Interesting setup there. Oh, very cheeky.
Yo,
that was actually very smart because the cartwheel kick, will hold him in block stun. Counter super will punish anything if they try to come in swinging, and then of course went for the command throw. All worked out there, but somehow Vergil survived, and Neo Stratos takes out Wesker and finds the hit on Chris.
That really was so nasty. What a good decision there, but unfortunately wasn't really able to kill, and I feel like that was the turning point. Hopefully that doesn't put him into a bad spot. Gonna have to lead in with the super, force a block, but the swords are still there, and now here comes the X.
Yeah, so much like it's been for a lot of this set, it's gonna be all up to Anchor Chris to try to keep things alive here for St. Valentine. No, Jill falls out of the combo. X Factor, we're going to get a dead Vergil here. Is he going to level 3? I want to see the level 3. Aw.
Maybe the level 3
to see the
from,
Jill level 3.
Maybe the level 3 from Chris. Maybe not from Jill. They tried to stinger twice into the middle of the flame carpet, and St. Valentine coming back in with 2 on the board, tying it up off of a really tough deficit. Okay, St. Valentine, I see you.
By the way, shoutouts to 1,000 Waluigi's with the subscription there. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, shoutouts to 1,000 Remoras. Shoutouts to him playing Waluigi in every Mario Party game he plays.
All right, Neo Stratos once again finding himself in the driver's seat here, finding the hit on Wesker. Got plenty of meter to take care of him. A slap on Sogenmu and go into these lightning loops once again.
Getting rid of the Wesker is... Oh no, a drop again, but it's not going to matter. Still saves it with the jam session. Calling it too soon. Now Chris coming in with this mid-screen mix. Not quite getting anything, but jam session still keeping it in.
Yeah, jam session, such an impressive assist, especially when you have your opponent in the corner. Really cuts off all their options for mobility.
Well, again, barring a drop, and now we're going to alpha counter, get the Jill in. It seems like he wants to keep the Jill. No X Factor. I really thought that was going to be an X Factor call from St. Valentine, but still makes the adjustment. I don't know if this kills. I really don't know Jill extensions too well. So
interesting too that he chose to throw zero out of the corner.
Okay, and that seems to be a bad decision here. Going to get as much X Factor in time, and now it's going to waste a lot of X Factor time on St. Valentine too as well. It's going to have to make a giant comeback with just Chris, but one Magnum could start it all. The stun right into the end, quite able to reach.
Right, so this is a rough look for St. Valentine right now. I mean, they're slowly building meter, but man, not a lot of time. Zero finds the hit there. Great confirmed by Neo Stratos.
Yeah, and that should do it. Just barring off of the Dormammu, just gonna get the lightning extension, going straight into Skittles, Taste the Rainbow. Oh Lord!
Oh, don't give Chris a chance. Oh, never mind.
Okay. Oh man, these were. What happened there? I couldn't tell you. A lot of drops, and it seemed like in a very high favorable situation for Neos early on. And St. Valentine
from Hulk, knowing that he doesn't have a neutral assist. TJ, that is.
We'll
right into the match we go.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Now, one touch off of anything will go into such a tough start. And reading with the back to try to get a throw off of or something, but going for the command grab, going for the snap early, same side mix-up, not falling forward as much.
Yeah, really good there from TJ to get the command throw early on to snap in Phoenix, but again, get Magneto right back in. Oh, the trap does break up the combos, but Magneto is safe. Not for long, he's not.
Yeah, I actually didn't want to spend the bar because he knew that maybe like there wasn't enough time to switch out for maybe a hard tag. Just want to see if that would even come out there. But even with all of that, you're still going to keep on with the snapping into Phoenix. You really just don't want that to start. And we're just going to X Factor right off of that. No meter required. Very good awareness for TJ.
Yeah, Gamma Charge even outside of X Factor does 200k when you do the full sequence. So X Factoring there definitely means he didn't have to spend bar. But now Clem has the freedom to spend all their meter. They've got plenty of X Factor time left, but they run right into the Lariat.
Shout outs to Cobra Crawl earlier for the sub with Prime for 18 months. Thank you so much. And just in time too, so we're going to see a TJ win here, barring the drop. And just as soon as I said that,
level 3, yep, very smart.
We are out of X Factor, but we're not out of time. And we still have a bar to kind of play with. And actually meets up with Sentinel, barring the air throw. And there it is, one on the board for TJ. Good awareness to get out of that situation from that level 3, get that throw, first game.
TJ going with the air throw to try to start again, but Magneto does run into the Lariat anyway. Plenty of layers at the start here for TJ. It's looking really good for him. Gonna use to spend the meter here this time, not go for the snap. Magneto's gonna live though.
I love that one more going behind him because he knew that maybe the spacing of where Magneto would be to try to chip out behind him. And actually just headbutts straight into same side mix and just got hit and just goes straight for the snap.
So scary when you're having to come in against Hulk Lariat because you really don't know what mix-up they're going to go for, and sometimes you just get hit with the really simple stuff. Gets hit with the falling S there, and just like that, TJ's in full control of game number 2.
Yeah, exactly, like as you said, like falling for the simple stuff, just falling down with that button that just ground bounces, allow you some time to even see that you got the hit confirmed, just straight utilizing their awareness for coming down with that button to get the kill. And still no X Factor from either side. Clem's going to have to use some of the time to just dwindle down Hulk as best they can. And they knew they were going to come in with a button, but the X Factor still did not save them. Fully charged M, I know we love to see that.
Shout out to the incredible punch.
It's such a cool button.
It is a cool button.
For a long time, not quite though.
It's one of those buffs that Hulk got in Ultimate. Didn't have that button in Vanilla, and now has that tool available to him. Clem here looking for a switch, considering going for Wolverine. Alright, so I can tell you right now, this is not a great matchup for a Wolverine team. I know he does have Beam. Lariat is still going to pin him down and keep him from rushing in, so I'm curious to see how Clem kind of approaches this now that he's made the switch.
Yeah, this is definitely a team I don't think I personally have ever seen Clem use, let alone like Wolverine. Storm as well. You can going straight for the X Factor. You're going to try to get some momentum, and I respect that. We're going to still have to spend the 2 meters to kill Hulk and X Factor. This is such a different thing, and I'm not really sure how well it's going to work out. We'll see.
So TJ's just going to get out, going to hard drive, going to choose to spend the X Factor though.
Absolutely did not have to. Could have let that hard drive run its course a little bit, just kind of wait it out, but it seems like it still didn't matter. Going to work out for TJ getting the air throw, putting Wolverine in the corner.
Yeah, TJ's air throw decision making has been on point so far this set. Going to spend the bar, going to take out Wolverine. And this team for Clem does not do a lot of damage now that Wolverine's dead.
Yeah, this does. Oh my god, the GT Yoshi. Where are you going, Storm? You can't press no buttons right here in the corner.
Surrender Mutant just field goal kicked her out of the
Oh,
sky.
this
Shout
is
out
more.
to
I'm wearing the shirt. You're
X-Man97.
right. Oh my goodness. All right. So
All
now
up to Dr. Doom here.
yeah. Only 2 bars, and of course that's not going to really be much for the team in general. You can kill Sentinel pretty easy with the level 3, but you still have to kind of get around Haggar, and of course you can't really get around Haggar when you got that Lariat assist.
Now Lariat doing all kinds of work for TJ right now in this set. This is hard enough for Dr. Doom just one-on-one with Sentinel because of all those long-reaching normals, but when you have Lariat behind that as well, makes it almost impossible for an X-Factorless Doom to make a comeback here.
Yeah, not really much of a time to even really use meter too much because you want to try to save it and build it, especially since Haggar really still has so much life. You're going to try to kill as fast as you can. It's actually going to punish the end with the hard drive, not quite being able to kill, but of course, that Lariat's going to do it. 3. I actually thought it was 2-0 for a second. That's how quick that TJ kind of made works of that team. That switch wasn't really the right answer.
Oh, I'm done.
Either way,
It's over for me.
Shout out to the Tuesday morning nipples. Yeah, appreciate it.
The Diamond Cutters.
Straight up. And speaking of Diamond Cutters, actually no Dante today. Guess going not gonna try to utilize the jam session on this one. Just want to be a little more comfortability from Hawktouken.
Yeah, Hawktouken playing their main chicken right now, but it's not really mattering so far as Mundank finds the anti-air stand jab. Gonna get the full extension here with Spencer and gonna spend the meter here to take out Deadpool.
Straight into the DNC, gonna go right into the cinematic, and then I believe just even keeping Spencer in is even a good option, but just putting in Nova, of course. Oh, we're gonna come down with S, no regard.
Came down with the Flintstone feet there from Ryu. You love to see it.
Oh, actually,
tried to
wasn't
back
really
away,
sure
plink
about
out, not working.
either. Yeah. Now gonna go straight into the supers though. Gonna build the bar, even putting him into the corner. This should spell death for Ryu. Very simple and easy, simple and clean.
Yeah, plenty of meter here on Mundank's side to get the kill with the DHC into bionic maneuvers, and again, gets any setup he wants off of this. Whether he wants to plink back, that's what we're gonna see.
Yep, and then that's going to cross over and spending the X Factor. So quick, so easy. Not even going to need a bar, just going straight into, just bring it right back in, and that's it. Just one on the board for Mundank. Really quick and easy. Hawktouken just going straight back into it. Let's see if they can adjust from here.
Now jumping, what was that? Jumping late to start to try to do an instant overhead worked out for Mundank. Got him the full confirm, and just like that, Hawktouken's going to lose Deadpool.
All right, we've seen this super 1,000 million times before, spending it, and now not even gonna need anything else, just going to pick up right there in the corner, no OTG, no nothing, and we're just gonna get the open up on Ryu. He sucks ass.
Yeah, this is really rough. So Mundank doesn't have enough meter to kill here. They're probably gonna go for a snap. No TAC. All right, nice break from Hawktouken.
Another Taji going in here now. Less than half health as Ryu just opened up. Just no real way to really get anything off of that. You kind of have to go for a sure you do something, but not really going to get anything there. But we still have X Factor going in for Akuma. Not going to matter in this game. Just going to go straight into that here. Same old stuff. Power of the Nova Force. 2-0 Mundank.
Yeah, Mundank methodical, efficient, deadly with his play so far right now. And like you said, up 2-0 really quickly here. This is the qualifier for top 24 in winners.
I actually got even from 2 touches off of Akuma, and that's half health from the assist call. That is so much deficit off of life already. And good tech at least, but still opened up off of the tech throw. And now this should be just like how the other games went, right? One after the other.
Yeah, Mundank pursuit so far has been relentless in all of these games. Deadpool has not gotten any room to breathe. Hawktouken's really not even gotten a chance to play so far in this set as Deadpool goes down once again.
And that's Mundank style. Like, do not give your chance to breathe. Like, you let him like out once, that could spell death for your team too. Not really going to give anything off of here for Hawktouken. Going to go straight into the TC reset. Not quite anything. Gets the Shoryu though.
Yeah, so Hawktouken very aware that Mundank went for the reset there. He's able to escape it. Now Ryu getting a chance to play. Nice block and gonna get a punish. All right, Hawktouken, here we go. Gonna get some play in.
Oh,
Never mind, commentator's curse.
Commentator's curse and that 70 MS difference probably had something to do with it. I have to like kind of give the benefit of the doubt there, but that Slowman shield keeping it up and giving enough time for him to get to the other side, and that should spell it out for Power of the Death. Probably shouldn't be. Right into the arm. And 3-0 Mundank over Hawktouken.
Yeah, just like that. You got to imagine the MS did play a bit of a factor there towards the end with that confirm for Ryu not fully connecting.
Against Legend, it's going to be tough to try to get through it. So let's see how we can get an adapt right here.
Yeah, going right into the match. We're going to see what the start is here from Memes. Just going to choose to back off. Legend willing to give him his space. Calling Akuma there to try to counter call the missiles, get some damage on Doom, and right into the Astral Vision for MemesMayCry.
Now, if you can weather the storm as Living Legend and you get past the Morrigan pressure, you can get good stuff off of the Chris, but it seems like at least more than half a health for Chris is down, but you still at least have 2 bars. You can DHC pretty well if you really want to save Chris. Not quite able to get the confirm from Memes though, but now we get the hard tag to save Chris.
Yeah, gets the hard tag and threw a flame grenade out before they hard tagged to make sure Wesker was covered by that. Very smart. Finds the hit on Morgan there. Gonna spend the X, all right.
Yep. Going right into the X Factor as well. Gonna try to kill Morgan. That might do it. Yep, almost last hit too.
Yep, just enough damage. Doesn't get a meaty setup on Doom, unfortunately. Oh, and gets caught with the falling M. You hate to see that because now Dr. Doom's gonna get to set up shop, and MemesMayCry gonna be able to kill Wesker here with some DHCs.
Yeah, right into level 3. You really don't even need to spend DHCs to go for it. Just kill with the 3 bars that you have. Go straight into maybe like calling in Vergil. Yup, exactly just like that.
Yep, gets hit with the rapid slash off a little bit of the stagger there from the heavy.
1,000 Waluigi's with the $69 contribution. Thank you, 1,000 Remoras.
And shoutouts to SD Shogun for gifting the sub to MRice. Love to see the generosity here in the community. Nice air throw there by Legend with Akuma, but drops the combo. That was a dead Vergil if you finish that extension.
I see 5 bars, and I see a Hail Mary attempt going for the Tatsu, and that's just it. Gonna have to get the 1 here, and probably just only needs 1 meter to kill Vergil.
Yeah, only gonna have to spend the 1 bar here. I feel like he got hit by that straight Tatsu because he was so afraid of the Raging Demon. He was trying to react to the flash, didn't realize the feet were coming towards him. Afterwards, and just like that, Living Legend snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. X-Factorless Anchor Akuma comes back and puts 1 on the board from 1-0 Living Legend.
I'm throwing up, that was so sick.
Oh, that was gross. It was so smart because he used the Ashura Senku teleport to go under the photon array so he'd be on the other side of Doom. Buffered the Raging Demon, so right as Dr. Doom was landing, he fell right into it. Oh man, high-level gameplay from Living Legend.
It's a trap! That was exactly a trap. He saw that the photons was coming down. He threw that Hail Mary right out there, and you know what? And even so, with Legend also being about 30 MS, it's a little tough to like kind of gauge when you should go for that Tiger Knee extension to get that Gallic gun to kill. And he got it perfect in time. That's a little hard to kind of get with the high MS, but you know, he still pretty much labbed it out exactly, and that's 1-0 going for Legend.
Yeah, Legend definitely fully practiced and playing in these online environments. And yeah, 1-0 for him right now. Let's see how Memes adapts.
Yeah, Memes, of course, was pretty much in full control, like, for the most part of that. Leaving, of course, pretty much, I would say, Legend's best character alive is the Akuma. But right now, it seems like it's going to get off the round start. Going to have to get that grenade, going to have to watch out. It still gets both, but nothing quite getting out after.
One of the kind of shortcomings we are seeing here, if you even can say that Morgan has some shortcomings, is once she does run out of meter, it's a lot easier to approach her and pin her down and find those hits.
All right, nice X Factor, going to try to get rid of the Vergil as early as possible, and that should do it. Spending all
that should
the
be just enough.
Here. Yeah, and even leaving Morgan as like the anchor comeback. This is probably the best look for Legend in this entire setup.
Doom falls out of the combo, a bit unfortunate there for Legend, gets caught with a foot dive, and now he has Arc Harmonizer assist to build Doom even more meter during this combo, but doesn't finish his confirm, doesn't finish the extension.
Yeah,
but he can just bring back in Morgan.
Probably just try to get the dash in, but just got the crouching H instead. But still in a very good prime position, gonna lock down Chris as best he can, and with the air throw actually gets past the missiles as well. Living Legend back on top from just the 1 mistake.
Yeah, really just phenomenal awareness there by Living Legend to know that the air throw would put him out of danger from the hidden missiles assist. Gonna spend the 3 bars to take out Morgan, and it's all up to X-Factorless Dr. Doom. What a change of events, what a turning of the tables here in Living Legend's favor.
I kind of like that he recognized me specifically, that he still had the assist and was able to punish off of just using the standing M to confirm and using the photons to stay away from the point character. Good positioning and good awareness there for me. Still with 3.5 bars, can still make it within 40 seconds. Still have plenty of time.
Yeah, they still have plenty of time. You know, Legend, both his assists are bleeding. Oh, and wow, finding the hit with the standing medium there. Legend just not ready for that button to come out, and he's going to lose Wesker for it.
Right, now you're going to have to get 2 hits, though, but definitely plenty of time to lock him down. Even might even just chip out as well. But no, the fire grenade not quite able to get the kill from Legend.
Oh, that's going to be a beam. Doesn't get any missiles there to follow it up. Gonna just, oh wow, the shotgun snipes Doom out of the photon array.
Oh no, Memes tried to go for maybe like an air throw or that, but even if he misses that, the Gallic gun is still there, not quite able to get out of that situation. And Legend 2 on the board, looking super clean, even off of like a really bad deficit, just returns right back to normal, and Legend just staying on top.
Yeah, that's one of the things about Legend. It's even when you put him into a scramble situation, he just remains so polished and composed that you can't really get him rattled and unnerved. And that sort of thing really helps when you're playing a low-tier team and trying to overcome the top-tier shells.
Yeah, shout out to PA Sword for the gifted sub, or the sub themselves for 39 months. B-Man on the mic of my Niners brother. Hell yeah, we see you.
Heck yeah, baby, bang bang Niner gang, let's go.
Thanks, of course, for helping out with RR, basically helping out in all the tournaments here for TNS as well.
All right, so Memes now switching to Point, Vergil, Dr. Doom, Nova. So this is a team that I know Memes used to play before making the switch to Morrigan.
All right, so now we're gonna
again, Chris with so much help.
Yeah, Memes is definitely utilizing the basically the unblockable setups for that overhead to then go for the crouching low while still locking them down. Oh no! Spend the X Factor because he thought he had both. We're gonna have to spend the 3 bars to just try to lock down Vergil.
Did take out Dr. Doom there, and the last hit of that super did take Vergil out of swords.
A little bit of a scramble situation there. Not really anyone trying to overcommit, maybe get like a birthday start or anything like that, but Memes is now in a better position than before, still kind of taking some magnum hits. We at least have X Factor and can kill Chris off of 1 touch. Hopefully kind of change the momentum since they're down up 2-0.
All right, Human Rockets through the proximity mine there, so takes out Chris. Still has, you know, plenty of X Factor available. Gonna pop it here.
Yeah, I believe this is a good choice to kind of spend it as early as you can now, but actually use the assist earlier, so he wasn't able to convert, and almost had the birthday situation there. And what direction, where, what?
And the teleport there working out for MemesMayCry. Finds the hit on Akuma, but Akuma falls out. It gets the air throw.
I totally lost where everyone was at that point, but Memes definitely having the touch here, but won't be able to kill. He might actually still have the Nova extension, I'm not sure, but let's see if he can go for anything here. Washing Machine, does he have the assist? No, just gonna lock down.
Assist not available for him there, so he had to end the combo. Alright, and he's gonna lose Vergil for that too, and Legend with Pixel Akuma still has plenty to come back with.
Yeah, went for the undercross with the launch there, but actually gets the down back, and Memes leaving it on the table with the uppercut, going into the Gallic gun. Living Legend, even with the switch over on a pixel life for Akuma. I'm telling you guys, you need to kill the Akuma. Off of just the performances there, you really can't leave that.
Plays probably not that great.
Yeah, and I do see that they're actually rocking my colors, the Cable and the Sparta. You know, shout outs to
like
using the alt colors there. But now we're getting to the mustard yellow from B Blue. I don't know about so much of that. So we're gonna air throw.
X-Force, baby, let's go.
All right, using one of the teleports now. B Blue's gonna have to take in use of that, and actually going for the happy birthday with a Tattoo on top of that. Hawktouken gonna go straight into the Hawk 2 birthdays here.
That was pretty good. I like that. And again, the DHC into $1 million does so much damage. Last bullet going to take out Deadpool. Great timing. And Hawktouken in a great position here.
And now that should bar right into the X Factor, going into the extension here. Oh, I should try to go for the H extension there. Just may as well just launch. But now we get the pillar going into the X Factor. And now, with almost 4 bars, Evo is going to set up shop here for the highs.
Yeah, Doctor Strange, a very capable anchor, but Eye of Agamotto will go away when Strange is hit. That's exactly what happened there. And just like that, Hawktouken's going to put one on the board.
Right into level 3. Ain't playing no games. They're going to get straight into the next match. And that really could have spelled death for Dante on incoming, but the Box Dash H just hit behind. Not really meaty enough for B-Blue to capitalize. One on the board. Hawktouken.
All right, let's see. All right, starts out again. Almost another happy birthday at round start. Again, that Tatsu assist really cleaning up for Hawktouken so far. B-Blue has not been able to get Jam Session on the screen really once so far in this set.
Nice air throw. And once again, Hawktouken also playing from the West Coast, so he is playing Deadpool and Dante on Louisville ADMS. So really impressive to get these hit confirms and getting these tight links. So that should spar death from here, just maybe one bar.
Shout out to B-Blue15 for not just
shout outs to Night Moves tipping yet another $5. Shout out to B-Blue for not just playing in and running tournaments, but for providing me with all this great stuff, man. Shout outs to you, Night Moves, again. Thank you so much for your generosity this evening. We really do appreciate it.
That's Night Moves going in right into the evening moves right now. That's straight bars, keeping his name right alive.
All right, good damage there on the assist. Gonna take out the Akuma. X Factor there, nice punish from Hawktouken, being really aware that the Spell of Ashanti is very punishable. Finds the Jam Session cross up on the incoming, but drops the combo.
It definitely could have gone with the Bolo extension there with that launch, but just a little bit too high. Didn't want to like press himself too much, especially now since you have 5 bars. You are in such a good commanding lead, and Dante's going to have to press a little bit just to get things going. And now with the air throw, that should spell death if he can get the combo right. Let's see how he ends this.
That's the CMJ2303 for the sub. Thank you so much. On level 3, is that going to hit? No, whiffs. All right, so B-Blue still got a chance here.
He went for the extra damage with the double trigger, and I don't think that was really necessary. He probably could have just gotten the level 3 in there, and now B-Blue is going to try to come back. Let's see if he has to spend a bar here. He's probably going to have to.
Yeah, going to have to spend 1 meter, but that office tag very badly timed there from Hawktouken, and it's going to be down to Dante, both in double trigger right now. Both double triggers about to expire.
You won't see Dante not going for gives you chills. This is the only neutral that he really has, and crosses under from that raw S, and now Hawktouken going to take it from the slick of his teeth right underneath him. People are now down 0-2 from what it seemed like a good projection to come back.
Yeah, you have to believe B-Blue would have wanted to cancel to maybe hammer there if they could have, but no opportunity to. Now, like you said, Hawktouken on match point here. Even firm control with his Deadpool on point right now.
Right now we got a little bit of the neutral going on, and on paper you actually have the bolts to help out and stop Hawktouken's own jam session calls. It doesn't seem like B-Blue had a chance, and actually almost gets a birthday there too, but Hawktouken only able to get the Deadpool now.
Yeah, I don't think we've gotten to really see the Bolts assist come into play at all during this set so far. It's been a lot of jam session from B-Blue, and so far it's been getting punished.
Wow.
Oh, Malfunction blows himself up, but resets his teleports. You just go for chip here. I like this.
And even linked from the quick work as well, and using the Alpha counter to stay alive, and spending X Factor. Now gonna have to spend an X Factor to save Dante. Hawktouken is gonna take it.
Yeah, I actually like the choice there by Hawktouken to not burn their own X Factor. Dante is the character they're least familiar with. However, during this combo, since they're in double trigger, they're not building any bar on their side, so it's going to make their comeback just that much harder.
We're going to have to try to X Factor. Punishes the jam session here, but the Pineapple Surprise waiting for them on the way down. With only like a sliver of life left for Deadpool, can't really press too much buttons. He will be running into chip once X Factor is gone. Gonna have to try to maybe get Akuma in early. Let's see what Hawktouken goes. And it goes for the cross under Tatsu extension.
Got the hit, and again, crossing under gets the Tatsu call, working out for him here. Would have enough bar to kill Doctor Strange. Gets the full extension there.
For the entire life that you have. And Strange doesn't really have that much life, and going straight into the danger, definitely plenty of life now.
Yeah, he's down. So again, gonna be all up to anchor Dante here for B-Blue.
Alright, double trigger, so now any little chip from the air raid is going to do it. Going to use the wall jumps to stay away from that down angle of the Thunder, but how much time, and yep, there's
finally chips out Deadpool there.
Alright, no meter on Akuma's side, but still has the life. Doesn't matter because one touch will do it. on either side. Hawktouken will build the bar, and there's a lot of projectile durability to go through Dante stuff. A lot of space there, but the Raw S, Hawktouken taking it 3-0.
Yeah, man, Raw S stuffing out the hammer. This is not vanilla anymore. That move doesn't have nearly as much invincibility as it used to. Hawktouken takes it, like you said, 3-0, advances on in top 24 losers. That was a crazy set.
More than the Jason Kiddo, at least in this match.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair. And again, it really comes down to how much knowledge of the matchup you have. Like, Haggar versus Wolverine, not really great for Wolverine, especially when Haggar has the projectile like Disruptor backing him up. But if Captain Troy is patient, plays his cards right, he could easily find a hit like he just did there.
Not quite really reaching that extension to start off with the Tatsu. Kind of backing up, like kind of utilizing that mid-screen a lot to like bait out for Clem to kind of hold forward there, and utilizing the Tatsu to get that. And now here comes that second hit. We're going to go straight into the Team Super. We're not even going to extend that much further.
And not enough damage again. Haggar there with 1.2 million health, the same as Hulk. So just that last pixel kept him alive. It allows him to DHC into Dormammu here. Dormammu going to get to set up shop, charge some spells. Really not a lot that Logan can do about this. Going to call the Tatsu, but Akuma taking half health right there just from running into the meteors.
Yeah, this is going from one kind of pseudo-bad matchup to another. Going into the Chaotic Flame. Not actually going to hit him because of the Fatal Claw. Really use of time to get away from that. But still, Haggar with that support coming right in.
Yeah, and that's the difference maker right now for Clem, is having that Lariat assist to help Dormammu get more time to charge up spells, set up shop. Additional layer behind that Flame Carpet. Very beneficial for Clem so far. And now Storm almost out of health. Akuma bleeding badly in the back as well. This is not looking good for Captain Troy.
It actually uses the recovery off of that to use the Tatsu to get out of the Stalking Flare. And now we're just going to have to throw the Hail Mary out, not spend the X Factor. Haggar just going to wait for his opportunity to swing those two arms, and that's going to do it. Clem pretty even on that. No real scramble situations there. Pretty self-centered on that. Put it on the board. 1-0.
Yeah, looked really comfortable in their play there. Great round start falling headbutt. Didn't get the counter hit, but still got the confirm with the crouching late. Barring a drop, this is a dead Wolverine. All right, as I say that, Commentator's Curse coming out again.
Actually got a little bit of a Fatal Claw to kind of throw him off a bit, you know, but not really allowing himself to get hit or anything, just utilizing the assist call to try to bait out to the spinner room. Not really quite getting anything. And now Akuma is dead, just like that. Okay, LFGC, I think I know what that is standing for, but I'm going to keep that a buck. Shout out to you for the stub. 44 months, thank you so much.
Man, as we were saying all of that, Wolverine's gone down too for Captain Troy. This is a punish, by the way. Very smart there. Gets rid of the Stalking Flare and does get great damage on Dormammu, but almost out of X Factor with Storm. Now out of meter as well.
Right, going for the DJ impacts for the lightning attack constantly, but not going to really pan out too well. Storm doesn't really have the best ways to kind of go in with great buttons, and just going for the DHC, and it won't kill, but it's still in a very prime position for...
not going to kill. Storm is going to fall out of that. Yeah, as you mentioned, prime position here. Finds the overhead. All right. Will has to get one more reset or a snap because she can't kill Haggar.
Oh, man, that was really unfortunate. Went for the snap, went for the right decision, in my opinion. Getting rid of at least a character that will help out in the long run with the damage engine. Had the hit, just really wasn't able to convert, and kind of left that on the table. And now Clem up 2-0 for Captain Troy.
And that's one of the rough parts about Dustin's team and the team Captain Troy is playing, is that it's really all about resource management. You can't make a mistake, because if you're out of X Factor or low on meter, your team's damage output is pretty much gone. All of that's really irrelevant when you're getting hit anyway, but... Again, another Lariat stuffing the room.
Yeah, every time that's out, he's punishing the Tatsu call, and I feel like this is a much-needed X Factor, not just for killing Haggar, but honestly just for the momentum. You're going to have to like do something to get yourself back in this match.
Willing to spend all 3 bars to get rid of Haggar. Tried to go for a little okie doke setup there, but got thrown, left a gap in it. Now he's going to lose Wolverine, and again, that resource management coming back to bite Troy here. He's out of X Factor, he barely has any meter, and Storm is taking a ton of chip damage right now.
Yeah, it seems like at least allowing Storm to take as much damage as she can, build as much resources for Akuma. This is probably like the only standing bet that you have in order to get past this team. And that uppercut is going to go through the Stalking Flare. Didn't have enough meter to DHC to make that safe. So still at least a plus for Captain Troy, but running right into the meteors, and that really is going to do it, honestly.
Yeah, this is looking very close to a wrap. I mean, I'm not going to count Troy out yet. He's still got a character alive, but yeah, you're not Justin Wong in this situation. You don't have the Wong factor to power you up, and just like that, Clem's going to take it 3-0. Very convincing. I like switching to the Haggar shell there because that just...
Probably should be a 0 player, but I guess that's definitely Michael. I don't know. Let's see.
I mean, all right, let's see how this goes here. Into the matchup, Mundank versus Remora. Place your bets. Here we go.
We got the missiles calling. Yeah, Nova utilizing the air dash up to kind of get away from the missiles there. And of course, the air throw giving plenty of time for all the missiles to run right past. And this should spell a dead 0 going right into launcher with Magneto.
Yeah, and that's just a matter of a game of inches. If Remora had jumped, you know, a second or two later, once the missiles were already pinning down Nova, that air throw would not have happened. He'd still have a 0, but that wasn't the case. He's lost 0, and again, Mundank's got that momentum going.
And now Magneto kind of in like the second position there, but it's not really going to matter, especially when you have like such a good, strong synergy team as this. Mundank really makes it really well, even this second position. Seems like going to go straight into the crossover. Let's see what we get. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, got the
didn't block correctly.
Yeah, and really textbook here from Mundank, spending the X Factor on Vergil, making sure you address the threat of the deadliest anchor on the team. You get another setup off of this, put out the shield, make Doom block something, gets the guard break set up. This is looking like it's going to be 1-0 Mundank.
Yeah, maybe just getting a little bit of extra damage going for the rocket punch, and then now just going straight into the super. Power of the Nova Force. 1-0 very quickly on Mundank's side, not giving Remora any time to pin him down. Let's see if Remora can adjust and see if he can get a game on the board.
And again, Remora there, just that one little slip up at the beginning of the match, you know, really just cost him the game. If Zero doesn't get air thrown there, if he, you know, times his jump to be more in line with the missiles, pinning Nova down, we could have had a much different game. So Remora taking some time, thinking about stuff, getting his composure back. Let's see what we get here in game number 2.
We good?
Do we have a connection issue, maybe?
Yeah, go back to character select. Yeah, not really sure what happened there, but may now give Remora a little bit more time to breathe.
I respect the sportsmanship there, you know, being willing to just, you know, go back to character select. Maybe my opponent wasn't ready, wasn't paying attention yet, but I like that. I respect that. Let's get into game number 2 proper here.
All right, we got the Disruptor kind of stopping Zero from the Pizza Cutter to convert from that, and now gives him a little more time to set up that Tolman shield. And of course, when you have a little bit more red life, it does buff it, so it still can get past the red buster.
Mundank being very good with his counter calls so far, waiting until Doom is on the screen throwing missiles until he calls Magneto, but Nova gets clipped, and this is the kind of offense we want to see out of Remora. This is the start he was hoping for.
And here comes the first set of lightning loops for this match of the day. And now the incoming on Spencer is going to be really tough since Spencer doesn't really have that great air movement, but still somehow, even from getting hit, just got out of that pretty easily.
Yeah, unfortunate that Spencer fell out there, because now Remora has to be very cautious, because any misstep is going to lead to a bionic arm.
Even with a 2-button tech, you actually have the Shockwave. Well, just as I said, you have to wait. What side is it? Actually goes crossover. Good awareness from Remora.
Yeah, smart to release the Buster there too, just to give him a little more time to maybe figure out which side he needed to block. Very good decision making. Good blocks there by Remora.
All right, nice going for the neutral. You're letting go of the Buster too, and now that should pick up with the dive with the assist from Vergil, but a little bit too far from that M to reach.
Just another awkward drop, and really unfortunate because he falls right into that anti-air normal from Mundank. He's going to lose 0 for it here.
And those jabs actually hitting Doom to not allow more missiles to be on the screen, so really good for Mundank to get that in. And now going straight into the arm. What kind of set do we got?
I did have to spend the bar, but gets the cross up with the Disruptor call. Going to snap in Vergil here. I like this.
Wow. Man, that was just reads on so many levels. I'm not sure if Remora just held down back there, but either way, still got the command grab set up. Now spending the X Factor should kill. Bionic arm will do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Very grimy incoming there from Mundank. And again, all up to Dr. Doom. Has an X Factor of his own, and Mundank's been known to have a solo Doom problem. Let's see what Remora's got. Gets the side switch, wants to walk him back to the other corner. I like this. Keep him mid-screen actually a bit so he can get a good mix-up on Spencer. Gets thrown though!
Now this is wasting, even though this may not kill, this is wasting all the X Factor time from Remora. So it may not be like enough for Remora not to kill, but it does get rid of the movement that you would get with the X Factor on top of it.
And again, it was just another matter of inches there. As Remora gets the throw, it's all going to probably work out for him. But again, that missile came down right as Spencer air throw Dr. Doom. So if that had been a little tighter, we wouldn't have seen that air grab from Spencer. But it all works out for Remora here. He puts one on the board, ties the setup 1-1.
That's the first SCP, I believe, for the night. And that's way up until for top 8 qualifiers just to even get there. So it took a little bit just to get there. And shout outs to Mucho Man. Shout outs 07. Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you very much. Now back to
so we got a trip back to character select. Maybe Mundank taking a breather, getting some water, regaining his composure. Just a little bit of a crucial drop there really from Mundank at the end of that game too was the reason Remora was able to tie it up.
It seems like he's trying to maybe reach up for Mundank to try to go for a throw, but Mundank not quite biting, and again got an extension from Vergil to try to get anything off of that, but just was a little too far to get anything.
Nice movement from Mundank. Good snap there. Just, again, keeping it simple. Just walks underneath, standing jab on Vergil. Gets the hit, gets the full confirm. Should be a dead Vergil here.
Yeah, Dante seems as well. Looked like he didn't have the second meter to kill there, but of course, since we're both proxy, what do we say from the Magneto? Let's get boring, right?
Let's get boring, man. Exactly. Mundank super consistent with this. Gonna end it early to spend the meter into the cinematic super so he gets a better incoming setup. I like to see this. Again, surgical, methodical thinking from Mundank.
Good block on the low. Knew that the crouching M was going to come in and not try to go for the overhead. And the anti-air javelin actually messed it up with the photon there, but still was able to pick it up regardless. Now, Mundank is probably going to get for the snap in to get on the 0. You wouldn't want to be that careful.
He's just going to spend the bar here to take out Doom. I like that. Oh, doesn't spend the second meter. Finds another hit.
Yeah, probably realized that Magneto was coming in just at the last second. Just had to make a quick decision to see if he wanted to spend the meter or try to adjust it. But either way, let's Doom live. And now 0 and Doom is now there and had to punish there, but oh, the crossover with
nice
the
decision by Remora.
All right, well, unfortunately with that first hit, now leaving it on the table, and now X Factor's running out for Mundank. Remora's still looking at
X Factor running out for both players here.
Yeah. All right, I don't think that was really a needed Skittles, but now X Factor is gone for both, and now out of resources is Remora. They still at least have some missiles to try to alleviate some of the movement from Magneto. It's gonna have to kill Magneto now, and there it is.
Yeah, gets the meterless kill on Magneto, which is good. Does get a look here on Nova, gives a mix-up attempt, but didn't really find anything with it. Time is on the side of Mundank right now. He clearly has the life lead, only about 20 Marvel seconds left, 27 Marvel seconds left on the clock. Doom just got sniped and took a ton of damage.
Yeah, and this is looking really tough for the 0 to come back. And yeah, that'll do it. Coming down with the Dolphin Kick. And now the setup with the Slowman Shield and only 20 Marvel seconds left. There's not really much time. And yeah, Mundank seems to be very adamant about just staying on the neutral. No need to come in. All right, well. Yeah,
Remora realizing he was going to get sniped there by Human Rocket, chooses to pause, go back to character select, and concede that game. Mundank goes up 2-1.
A little bit of the pause factory showing up, and as well, Remora also with his own tournaments on the seeming like weekly basis here. So shout out to him, of course, for setting those up as well. I think that was yesterday's. So let's see if Remora can kind of readjust himself. It's not out of this yet. Gets the air throw finally, and now we might be gaining another 0 game.
All right, so yeah, this is the start. Again, Remora wants to make sure that Nova can't get going and can't get mobile at the start of the round. Finds a way to pin him down, gets that air throw, finds the confirm here, got the lightning loops. Let's make sure he finishes this time. He does. All right, now it's up to the mix-up on Spencer. I would spend X Factor if I get the hit.
Yeah, it seems like he wanted to go for the same side, and now the missile is gonna be there, but not enough time for 0 to get hit. Just punishes the assist. Now more right back in the driver's seat.
one of those things that makes Sogenmu such a devastating super. Not only does it add so much to Zero's offense, but it's also a super that recovers pretty much instantly, so it's very, very hard to punish, even with a fast move like Violent Garment.
Well, it looks like even after that adjustment there, it seems like it's going to be a 2-2 situation barring the drop, but Remora looked really clean, keeping it as a 0 game, and that's exactly what Mundank was trying to avoid. But now we're looking like to another 2-2 situation. We haven't had that many tonight, so good stuff keeping it close for Remora. I don't know who's going to be taking it now, but pretty much it's a point war decision to me.
Yeah, it's really like that is the kind of momentum shift Remora needed there. Winning that game in a true 0-player fashion is something that could be a big boon for him going into the deciding Game 5.
Yeah, only had the green buster there. Wasn't able to get past the Disruptor to try to punish Magneto and get a hit confirm there, but we're still back at least in the neutral. Still players both having a bar and utilizing Stolman Shield for that red light. Try to stay away from the buster.
Yeah, I like Remora being a little bit more patient here. As I say that, he got clipped low. I thought he was doing a good job of not overcommitting to anything, but that max range crouching medium from Mundank found the mark. Remora's going to lose 0.
They're going to get the cinematic super, allowing him to build a little bit more bar for Doom. It's not really going to matter when you have a good mix-up. You have plenty of time to kind of set something up here.
Oh, good block there on the incoming.
Ooh, actually like hit the assist and came down with the jab. And not really anything coming from Spencer, just wanted to see like where Doom is going to land.
Remora got to be looking for a way to get Vergil in here, I imagine. Built an extra bar. Still fighting it out with Doom. Oh, finds the hit. Very good Air M.
No, and he spent the X Factor because he wanted to try to get a confirm with the jab. Oh, but of course he swung out the leg, and of course you get enough time, even an X Factor to a double trigger to get off the high time. And here we go, party time.
Oh yeah, and this is how it starts for Remora. This is ideal for him right now, and he drops the combo.
I feel the X Factor's coming, yeah, and the punish from the
great awareness
behind. And just like that, now we're gonna have Mundank in the driver's seat, putting him into the corner, crossing over with the Nova call, and there it is. That was trying to leave. No Arthur daggers for me, unfortunate, but. Alright, what's the opening game? I try to go for an air throw, and good enough for Legend to throw out one of the grenades, the fire grenades. And spending, that's another thing too that Legend likes to do. He will spend the X Factor early to get rid of the what he feels like to be like the centered around the team being the point. And it seems to work out for him more often than not. So let's see if he can kind of ride that. A little bit late on the hard drive, just kind of allowing, and there goes the good cancel just in time from TJ. He read that coming. No Haggar extension as well, just kind of leaving the assist to kind of do less of the work and just kill early. We still have enough time for X Factor to get some damage on Chris, and I feel like it's a little bit more even than not. Wow.
Very dangerous raw tag there from TJ. Good thing he didn't get punished. But yeah, this is actually pretty tough now for TJ. You know, not having drones, Haggar's going to have a tough time approaching Chris. Finds the hit right as the fire is disappearing. That works out for TJ. Going to snap in Akuma. I like that decision.
And I also like that decision with coming down with the pipe, because you only have a few options as Akuma to get out of that. I believe that also stuffs if it's low enough with the Demon Flip. So I feel like it kind of covers a lot of bases. And not using the other meter to kill, very rare for TJ to just kind of leave that on the table.
Yeah, very odd there to not spend the bar. I mean, even if you had canceled into Hyper Sentinel Force, that would have been enough. Leaves him alive, but very good awareness there to use Lariat to kind of time out the last projectile that was falling down. Gonna spend the Steam Super here because he didn't have the Sentinel Assist available, but that's still gonna be enough to take out Chris.
Now just the solo Akuma with 2.5 bars. I mean, it's still one touch off of both of these characters, I feel, especially if you build the bar as Akuma. But there's just so much chip that you kind of have to leave there, and he's gonna have to like leave the cotton candy there. Does get a little bit more onto Sentinel. It's still like pretty tough for Legend to come back with.
Yeah, I did like the tag there from TJ too into Sentinel, just because not only does that give you access back to Lariat Assist, Sentinel has better mobility to kind of get around the Akuma projectiles, especially with those air limbs. Takes out Akuma with the chip damage. He goes on the board up 1-0.
Yeah, try to get a little fancy with the round start snap. Try to get try to get Hulk out of there. But of course the Flame Carpet still kind of leaving it there, and Flame Carpet not really able to help there.
So TJ here being very methodical in his approach. You'll notice him jump forward, jump back, just to try to bait something out from Legend.
Really unfortunate. He actually had the perfect spacing for the birthday there, just not really wanted to commit. And now Haggar is actually dead from just calling out the assist there. And now TJ without the invincible assist, going to be like left hanging there, but still gets the kill on Akuma though.
Yeah, going to get the kill on Akuma here. Yeah, like you mentioned, not having that Haggar assist going to make things a little bit rougher for TJ, makes him a lot more susceptible to rush down.
Wesker going to get out of the corner. You could still try to go for the counter, but of course having that DT option, not really going to fall for it. And of course, gets too far to the other side, not able to get the OTG pickup, and lets the Meteor just hit his head, and now TJ's back on top.
Yeah, it looks like he might have miscalculated where the Gamma Crush was coming down, and of course you get an X Factor into Rocket Punch assist there. Oh no, command throw, just swing buttons by Legend, very smart, working out for him.
Buttons. Or Legend ain't afraid to press those, and now this is straight up a one-touch on both sides, but maybe not barring off of this throw, but still leaving at least a little bit more meter on the table.
Bit of the edge to Chris, just because Sentinel's going to need at least 2 bars to kill him. Should be able to build it here.
Can he match up enough? Is that going to kill? It is the last hit of the spear, and that'll do it. Wow, TJ, 2-0 over Legend.
Yeah, my prediction not looking good so far. Again, TJ's kind of been able to sniff out the decision-making from Legend. Good punish there. Went for more damage on Akuma, got a little greedy. Gonna lose Hulk for it.
And again, once again, Legend using the X Factor early enough to make sure he gets the kill on Hulk, and that also allows Akuma to get back his health that he just lost. So I feel like that was a really good X Factor, especially since TJ now has his.
Nice command throw there. Yeah, but the last projectile always comes down a bit late, so it's very hard to punish Chris on that super.
Yeah, I kind of just want to just get the command throw, just get back to the full screen even after getting the punish. And now we're going to DHC into the Haggar, getting a little bit better of a favorable matchup here. But now still going to get run into the Magnums.
And we've talked about this multiple times tonight with TJ. This is where the problem with this team comes in. When you put all your eggs in the basket of having Rocket Punch assist, it makes it very hard for Haggar specifically to try to get in when he's the point character. But he finds the throw.
Rocket Punch assist, and actually using the snap in early enough, he didn't even want to build another bar. And there goes the anti-air command grab, and now that should kill Akuma right here.
Shoutouts to Ninja B for your subscription. Yeah, the sky high backdrop there going to be just enough. Going to go right into the super there. Spends the 1 bar to kill Akuma. And again, coming in swinging. Legend not respecting any of the potential mix-ups TJ can throw out. I like that because a lot of them you can just stuff with buttons.
All right, now using the team super to try to get things started, but of course the back throw is going to come in. TJ not having enough bar to get the kill is going to have to reset somewhere in this position. Where exactly is that going to leave him? He's going to throw the drones, and push blocking, keep him back full screen.
Oh, nice use of the air heavy to stuff out the gunfire.
All right, so now
TJ
that's pretty
not
much
falling for the trap again.
All the resources now pretty much gone from Wesker's side, but now it's going to have to use the teleports to get in. But this is still pretty scary. Legend now on like the back foot. Oh, that's going to be a grab.
Oh, that was so close. Sentinel definitely in chip territory, just finds the crouching light though from Legend, and that's going to put him on the board. He's still alive in the set.
That was pretty close though, yeah, absolutely. Neo Judai with the raid of 5. Thank you so much for coming in. Shout outs to you. And we get the party started with the first command throw at the start.
Yeah, messed up the spacing there on the command throw. You actually have to double ground dash twice with Hulk before you call Rocket Punch. He chose to ground dash and then jump. That put him just out of reach for the Rocket Punch to connect an OTG Chris, and that's why he's still alive here.
We're definitely not going to be respecting any of the mines, any of the grenades that you're going to saw. It's Chris. You still have so much armor coming in with the Gamma Charge. Spending the X Factor early, getting the health back up from Hulk. The good blocks on the 50-50, and the air throw coming in from Legend.
Yeah, once he realized that TJ had committed to a button in the air, just jumped up there and scooped. And again, good decision making there by Legend. Even though he's lost Chris, he's still in the driver's seat here, has plenty of X Factor and a good amount of meter. to take out TJ, but runs into the crouching medium.
Wow, and the side TC as well, going to try to steal as much meter as he can. And he tried to go for the anti-air, trying to read that from Legend, but not going to bite, just neutral tech down. Good awareness on Legend side. And shout out.
Yeah, interesting choice.
That's $20 from somebody. I just missed it. Sorry about that.
It was odd he went for the reset there because he had enough meter where he could have gone Rapid Fire Fist into Hyper Sentinel Force into Plasma Storm, and that would have killed Wesker. Went for what I think was a greedy reset and might cost him here in this game.
Oh boy, and yet once again running into the crouching M, and only one bar necessary to kill Akuma. Such low health. Probably gonna get the mix-up with the Haggar assist, going for the other side. And TJ taking it over. Legend barring a drop, 3-1. Can he fix it here?
Yeah, that's gonna be a connecting. Yeah, TJ taking it 3-1. Very solid play, and again, it just felt like there were moments throughout that set where TJ kind of had a good read on what Legend wanted to do, was able to snip.
All right.
This is rough. I can't take it. Oh, the button checks are done. The characters have been selected. Kai's on the player one side with that team remix. St. Valentine sticking with Team Resident Evil, and one of those rare round starts where you see a heavy and a command throw come out on the same frame. The command throw will whiff, the heavy will always come out normally. That's a weird interaction in this game, just wanted to call that out. All right, so what we're seeing right now is, again, some really solid neutral here from Kai, just getting his spacing, calling those missiles. But a big life deficit right now for Magneto. Wesker pressing the advantage, doesn't have any meter. Interesting raw tag into Vergil. I would have thought Doom would have come in first because I think we're going to see an X Factor out of St. Valentine. Yes, we are. I agree with this. Take out the problem. Get rid of Vergil. Use the cartwheel as an extension. Doesn't even have to spend any bar. St. Valentine in the driver's seat right now. Oh, found the low, but got an accidental cancel into the counter. Doom's going to get the full confirm here and should be able to kill Wesker without having to burn X Factor or too many resources. Oh, doesn't get the photon array to hit. Probably still could have canceled in the gravity squeeze, maybe, we'll never know. And Valentine finds yet another air throw, going to get the hit on Doom, has plenty of bar to take him out. Yeah, just going to go into the level 3. It's going to be all up to X Factor level 3 Magneto here. Very capable anchor in the right hands, but that's a lot of team to go through in St. Valentine's side here. Right, so St. Valentine just, playing really patient, staying back, using those gunshots, teleports at super jump height, making Magneto chase him. That's the good decision here. You have the lead, make your opponent chase you. Wesker definitely in chip territory now, has to be careful. Oh, tried to go for the snap. I like the attempt. Maybe should have just shockwaved instead. Gonna shockwave here. See the X Factor, doesn't get the dash up to confirm. Nice tech there. Right, so now that the X Factor is out, again, you're gonna see a lot of the same thing from St. Valentine. Just run away, avoid Magneto. It ends up getting hit, and now this is a pretty good position here because you can kill Wesker without having to spend any bar, and Jill does not have a lot of health. Again, I believe it's less than 900,000. Magneto with one touch could be able to get the kill here on Jill, and she doesn't have any meter for that invincible super to bust out with. Oh, finds the hit on the overhead. Should have enough bar. Going to build the level 3 here, knock her down. Gravity squeeze, and Kai is going to go up 1-0. Very solid comeback there with 19 seconds to spare. Kai takes the first game. Right here into game number 2. Again, both players giving each other space at round start. Rather interesting. Wesker gets the shades off, so he's going to get a bit of a damage and a speed boost. To help him chase down Magneto a little bit better. Missiles, of course, coming out from Kai to try to pin that Wesker down. Wesker does have good movement in the right hands, and St. Valentine is certainly capable. All right, good blocks there. Again, another accidental counter from St. Valentine, perhaps. It's hit low, but doesn't finish.
Yeah, St. Valentine looking like back to his same old Resident Evil team I see in Kai. Taking one on the board, now catching up here, but now going to go back into neutral position here. And actually comes down with a falling S, and now can get the counter conversion. I don't think he's going to spend the meter's going to, snap in probably the Vergil. Yeah. Oh, we got to get that set up again. Ooh, not quite.
Yeah, that setup again is very well layered. For those of you wondering, if Vergil had flung a button, he would have hit the counter. But here he's going to find the happy birthday. This is where swinging pays off, but he doesn't spend the bar. He leaves Chris alive. Wesker's still going to go down, though.
Oh, we got that raw helm breaker though. I'm gonna spend the X Factor. Actually gonna get rid of the crits. Not really worried about that anchor, Jill. And no DHC, are you serious?
Oh man, he had all the time in the world to DHC into Shockwave. Just, I don't know what happened there. Are we gonna see the Jill Infinite?
Hey,
yes,
hey,
we are.
Hey,
Everybody, while this Infinite is going on, we want to thank you all for tuning in tonight for this wonderful Marvel stream. And for anyone watching on YouTube, this is probably the only time you'll ever see this Infinite in a tournament match. I believe you can only get it if you do an up TASD as well.
Wow, and perfectly spaced too, gets 5 bars right on top of that. Still X Factor. Yeah, you really don't see that anymore, or if at all.
Oh, wow, nice confirm. Uses the stock knockdown from the gun super into the Chris DHC and gets the full confirm on Magneto to take him out. All up to Dr. Doom here, who doesn't have X Factor. This is a really good situation for St. Valentine.
Yeah, right into the flame carpet there, and that's 1-to-1 off of a Jill Infinite, and people are like, Jill has an Infinite? Yeah, that was actually one of the first ones that I personally have ever seen. So, yeah, this is definitely old school, like way back, like 2012, I think, the first time I've seen it.
Shout outs to Feral Crouch there. That's how that Infinite is possible. Nice air throw there by Kai, going to get the open up here on Wesker. I have to make a decision about whether or not to TAC, but no, has a drop instead. Wesker gets another chance at life.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to try to keep on with the movement here. And Kai is very good at spacing out with those missiles, but now we got the air throw from St. Valentine. What's he going to do with this barrage? Kai going to snap in?
Yeah, imagine another snap is coming. Get rid of Vergil.
Oh, actually try to get something off of there, but not able to really hit Vergil off that incoming, and now can just go straight into the Spear Flame, and now gets the kill on Wesker. Tied up now a character on the board.
Yeah, I was going to say St. Valentine, it looked like didn't have the meter to go for that normal setup that he likes to use. So had to instead just go with a much more simplistic mix-up attempt on Vergil. Didn't work out. Lost his Wesker, and now Magneto here going to work for Kai.
Ah, nice cross under, utilizing the pretty much dashing under with that Vergil to kind of cover the ground. And Jill also not really having any air mobility, just going to have to take that incoming, and now should go straight into swords, and that should kill. Didn't use any of the ground bounces or anything.
Yeah, barring a drop, this is a dead Jill, and that's one of the rare occasions where you will see someone snap in Jill. Chris, a much more easily managed anchor to deal with. Nice hit by Kai with the crouch down.
Yeah, Kai taking it back into control even after that that set with St. Valentine before with that Infinite. Now it seems like to be right back in the driver's seat. Let's see if he can ride that momentum, taking him further into loser side, but St. Valentine still has plenty of time to kind of make this comeback.
Yeah, getting the shades off again for round start again. That super is very hard to punish, especially from full screen. Finds the falling S hit on Magneto once again, gonna get the confirm. Probably going to go for the kill this time? Yes, sir. I like that decision.
Yeah, that falling down with the gunshot with the palm. A little bit close to the corner, so I thought it was a little bit too close in order for it to hit. And now getting the kill on Magneto is such a good positive impact to at least hopefully tie it up here to get more games.
Nice. Another falling M finds the mark for Kai, but he drops a second time, leaving Wesker alive. All right. Blocks the falling light. Does St. Valentine. Finds the hit. Oh, gets a little crossed up there on the super jump.
Hopefully trying to get the assist call too, but it's actually going to run out of the sword, so not much pressure going to happen with that. X Factor's right off of the H and spacing, getting away from the missile. St. Valentine on another level of awareness here. That was great.
Yeah, just really smart play there from St. Valentine. Didn't finish the combo, but Vergil still goes down, so this is all working out and gets another command throw, and that's a dead Dr. Doom. You got 3 bars. Got 4 bars, really. Plenty of meter to spend.
Oh, that's even a little low to the ground. Yeah, actually going to be out of here. You're going to have to spend that X Factor. What side are you going to be on? Good blocks from Kai.
Yeah, so good awareness from Kai to block that. Jill is pretty safe after that super. So now just killing the X Factor time, avoiding staying in the air. Doesn't have any bar to get out now, though, and finds the hit, does Kai.
All right, well, we now have almost X Factor-less Doom now, but still with 5 bars. Not really going to have to use too much to get the kill on Wesker, even just barring 1 meter, but now going to have to get some damage off of the maximum Wesker. We should be able to chip out with the gunshots. Stopping H is going to do it.
Yeah, they're just a tough situation for Doom. Again, Wesker got the glasses off, catching him flying, got some good damage, and really just wore him down after that. So it's 2-2 here.
All right, well, still a 2-2 situation here, and you know what? I actually want to see more of this match anyway. This has been a pretty good, entertaining set, especially with that Jill Infinite. Hopefully we want to see it one more time, if not. But it seems like Kai is going to be taking care of the first character here.
Now, we're certainly not going to get to see Wesker anymore. But yeah, the Jill Infinite's still on the table.
Alright, gonna have to go for the Spirit Flame, and now with Chris on the incoming, of course. Probably still best to go for that snap and gets clipped to the legs. How do we get this character in, if at all? Oh no! Just a drop.
Drop, but an American Reset is just another word for drop. Kai finds yet another hit, gonna take out Chris here for probably... Oh, no, gonna snap. Alright, interesting choice. Would have thought he'd spend the bar to kill Chris, but still gonna come in, gonna use the machine gun spray to get out of the situation.
Yeah, and of course utilizing a little more of the meters to just kind of throw out the Jill Sweeper. Sometimes you just catch him pressing a button and then you can X-Factor convert, but it didn't seem like there was going to be anything from that. Going straight into the gravity squeeze, not going to waste any time, but now we're going to have Chris just go into it, and that should do it. Chris really does have almost no chance with the high movement Magneto, and that should do it.
And neither player having to spend X Factor there in that final game as Kai takes it, advances on in top 24 losers, and St. Valentine, their night is over.